Jonathan here at Topsaw. This YouTube channel is all things wood, from tree work to woodwork. And in this video I'm going to go over where this wavy grain came from. It looks super cool and three-dimensional, but it's kind of a cool phenomenon that leads to this compression grain. Beautiful fall morning here, absolutely gorgeous Douglas Fir logs.
Logs were cut up at Scotts Flat Reservoir off of the Cascade Shores or Pasquale roadside. We're doing a selective forest thinning operation to reduce forest density, improve the forest conditions by reducing stress. This area hasn't been selectively logged in decades, so the trees are overcrowded. We've got increased wildfire risk, and we're trying to take care of the watershed that provides the water.
Man, it's cool. Flip it so it'll... It needs to be rotated. Just a little... Look at that. Man, that's cool. just cut a couple Doug Fir blocks out here and just put them down there. These are a new chainsaw for that, through the slab on top. Definitely not stable enough yet, but it's a start. We'll probably put some sort of cross beam there that you won't be able to see to help level it. I kind of like the way that looks. You walk in my room and you just see that wavy grain. So that's kind of cool. Right there. So this is some of the coolest wood I've ever seen. I just love this grain right here. These are actual compression ripples. And I couldn't really quite figure this out. I thought maybe this tree had gotten a snow load up on this side here, and it was fighting against that snow load, and that didn't make any sense. But you know, you could tell that this grain right here is, I don't know how many rings that is, 5, 10, maybe 25, 30. I mean, this thing's been growing like this for year after year. And then this kid had a great solution to it. His idea was that this tree is growing vertically up like this, and it's always growing down a hill, and the snow just loads it every winter on the uphill side of it, and it's pushing it down the hill, compressing this grain here, and the tree's trying to grow back up straight year after year. So I think that's actually where that wavy grain is from. This is a Doug Fir. Doug Fir is beautiful wood. A little bit of a high pitch content in it. It is a softwood, but it is evergreen and really structurally strong under compression. So even though it is a softwood, it is strong under compression. It does have a lot of resin canals in it, and you know, the rays are visible under a lot more magnification going across the grain. You know, the color varies based on age and location of the tree. It's usually a light brown with a hint of red or yellow in it. The grain is generally straight. This is really wavy. I mean, wavy's kind of common in Doug Fir. Like, I would call that a little more common. However, this right here is a compression grain from the tree fighting off a really heavy load. You know, the heartwood, this kind of red wood down the center, the heartwood in it is pretty durable as far as rot resistance go. It's relatively good workability. It machines pretty well. It does put a lot of pitch on the knives and cutters. Available and inexpensive. It's kind of how out west we build all of our homes and buildings, is out of Doug Fir, mostly because it's so strong under compression. So it's a really strong wood under compression. So those are some, you know, I guess fun facts on Doug Fir. This beautiful log brought in as a fuel reduction waste project. And, you know, this wavy grain is just so cool. You know, it tells such an interesting story. You know, just such an interesting story.